Welcome to Fight Kings. Tonight we're breaking down the UFC Seattle card, and it was insane. Pyfer versus Izzy, and
we had two disagreements on the card.
We did.
But you gotta tell me, is my knockout submission better than your TKO early stoppage?
Listen to this guy. We both tied 1-1. We had two disagreements on the card.
I just think
there's
knockout and a
scoreboard
submission,
update. You said your piece. You said your piece.
That should be 2 points.
Yeah, I'll get to you. Let me paint this picture for these guys watching. Here's the deal. He's acting like his win was a little better. First of all, if his win was better, he would have been in the main event. I picked the main event fight, got that right. He had a co-main event he got right. If my win has more weight and you know it,
not at all.
And if it was a bigger win, they would have been in the main event spot.
That's not true.
And I took a big time
main event spot.
And I took a big time underdog.
No, you didn't.
Well, I told you on the last video.
Lie. It was a pick 'em minus 100.
That's what you said. I said it's 15 against number 6. I took a
a
big time underdog. And I pulled it off.
What are you talking about? Just
Philly, stand up. There's a new king of Seattle, and it's Joe Pyfer. Talk to me.
Why are you just sitting there lying to the camera for it?
Where'd I lie? Break it down. Tell them where I lied.
The underdog, it was a pick 'em.
15-6 underdog, period, dot. Let's move on. But yeah, if you missed the fights, we got you. And if you just want to go down memory lane, let's go. Do you want to start with the main card? Because it wasn't looking too good for you. I know you heard me cheering from my house, hollering and screaming. You look good in the first
whole
round.
Fight till he got taken down. He was looking amazing. I knew it was over once he had Joe Pyfer hurt.
You did.
And then
the leg was the worst.
The leg was hurt. He was hurting him to the head. And then Izzy stood there right in front of him. For like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And Pyfer hooked him.
With some slow shots.
Standing there.
Yeah, he had Pyfer backed up against the fence, and I know exactly what you're talking about. He quit with all the hopping and popping, and he did stand still, and he just was trying to hit him with some...
But he wasn't even throwing in that moment.
He had no head movement. And I say with you, Pyfer hit him with 2 or 3 good shots.
I was just like, what are you doing? Like, you're doing good. And then...
They asked him after the fight...
And he just stands there.
That he kind of...
Like that.
Yeah, they asked him, it was, I think Megan O'Leary or something after the fight was... saying how did the fight change? It was like a tale of two Izzy's, and he said that it's been so long that he kind of wanted to get in a firefight. Dude, not with this guy. Are you kidding me?
He's an idiot.
He cracked him.
Yeah,
and
never picking him again. He's an idiot.
Hey, that's 4 fights in the loss. He did, and it was Paulo Costa fight all over again. It was just how I seen it.
Touch him. He couldn't take him down, and then I just could not believe when
that he planted his feet.
There.
Yeah, and had him up against the cage, and Pyfer hit him with 2 hooks,
and he didn't have his hands up either. He just had his head down.
And I thought do you remember in the Piera fight, Izzy did this jab where he jabbed and he left it there. I think that's kind of what happened, and it made it look slow, and he was just standing there. And
no, that's not what I'm talking about. He had his hands down like this, and the dude just cracked him twice. And I'm like,
I felt it slow down for Izzy at that point.
But I seen him do that move, and
there was no reason for it.
I think what happened to him is, you know how he did that shell and knocked out Pereira? He tried that in that fight. And before, I think this was in round 1, but he just covered up and got pounded on 5-6 shots. And then he tried to return. Dude, just because you got lucky with that Pereira.
And I've never liked his lean back. That's super dangerous, too.
That's always worked out for him.
It has.
That just because you did it one time, he's trying to do that every fight. He did it against Strickland, Imavov, DDP. He'll just stand at the cage, and you're not going to do that. That's a miracle that you got saved.
Dude, it was technique against power. Power won, mind you. But, dude, the technique could have won easy, dude. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stick, move.
I don't even think it was the power shots. What Pyfer's known for is the fact that Izzy looks like he knows nothing what to do on the ground. Like, right when DDP took him out, tap out. Right when he took him down, knocked out.
I don't know. Pyfer went for some subs a little bit there at the beginning, but boy, at the end, I love that Robbie Lawler attitude about I'm gonna try to take your soul instead of try to take your neck. And dude, he hit him with a good amount of shots, man. 10, 15 shots unanswered, belly down. Dude, man, come on. Now, I seen it as I didn't see it finishing with a TKO. I was thinking KO, and then during weigh-ins, I start feeling it even more. Izzy was sucked down, man. He was super dried out from that weight
He's
cut.
not big enough for 205.
He looked horrible on the scale. Pyfer comes out looking swollen on the scale. Then they stand and they're about the same height. So I'm thinking, damn, Izzy ain't cut weight in a year. He cuts all this weight down. I mean, he was dried out.
He's like that.
He's like a wash rag ring.
10 years.
Yeah, he looks the same in every one. I agree. But here's the deal: with Pyfer's power, all I needed was a graze. I'm talking about miss the punch and just grazing these going down.
I don't think Izzy's chin.
No,
was a
no,
factor
it
in
wasn't.
this fight.
That's what I was leading to. Pyfer hit him with 2 or 3 good ones, and one of them was super duper solid. Yeah. So
But I'll tell you, even when Izzy was doing good, dude, I was scared, man. Because
of
the
power.
fact that he's lost. I mean, he got dropped by Strickland, DDP, and Evolve. So it's like, dude, I mean, I'm assuming Joe Pyfer hits harder than Strickland.
Yeah, he was trying to brainwash himself in some of the interviews, acting like this is, me coming back and da-da-da-da-da, trying to make it sound real. Dude, he had a lot of pressure on himself. He never mentioned that or act like it in the interviews. Everyone knew it, dude. But he was over there talking about all these things is going to be the old Izzy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dude, you was doing fine. It was Paul Acosta, hit the leg, pepper the face. I mean, the strikes in the first round, it had to be...
And if you're on a
100 to 10
streak, you don't. Oh, I want to feel a firefight.
Yeah,
you
that
do
could
that
be
when
all.
You're on a win streak.
That could be hindsight lying.
It had to have been something. But when you're on a win streak, maybe you want to get into.
I think
a
he
fight.
thought he could have took Pyfer out. He was landing, and he stood in front of him too long, and it didn't work.
But
and,
I don't see what he's saying with the brawl, because right when you started to brawl, you stopped throwing and just stood there.
How about Izzy doing decent in the clinch, man? When he got double unders, I thought you're going for a ride with the power, but Izzy being a little taller, it's hard to get him up and over. He would smash that face. He's
doing good.
Yeah,
he looked real good.
He got out of that clinch a few times, but on one of them double over hooks, double unders, he went for a ride.
During his champion reign, that he was so bad on the ground. I guess nobody really took him down.
Nah, only really fight.
Because it's almost like this is almost
that
like
Jan
an
fight.
exposed like Max Holloway, where you can't go on the ground at all. And that's a problem.
It's a problem.
Because, I mean,
well, you got to think
Joe Pyfer is not an elite grappler.
Not a
decent boxer.
Mm-hmm.
So he just got lucky. These guys weren't trying to take him down or something.
He had that aura. Yeah, man, auras are real. And then that undefeated is real, too. You're so brain confident.
Yeah, for sure.
But, no, he's been a stand-up fighter his whole life. And, he just don't feel comfortable on the ground. I mean, you got to get to a hip. You're either trying to get up or you're trying to close that guard. One of them two. But either way, I love that Pyfer didn't go for that neck when he had him flattened out and he pounded his head in. It was a great way to end the night. The fights were great all night. We're not going to get too far into the prelims, but let me tell you something. Them prelims was fantastic and improving. Now, we was 2 or 3 fights
We was talking about the TKO there. I want to talk about the KO of the night before the prelims, all that.
Oh, the one
KO.
that in the cold main event, the one that warmed up the card for my big win. Go ahead, I'm listening. It's not a bigger win. It was a hell of a win though. But it's not in the cold. It's not in the main event.
Sound like you're a woman hater, man. What that sound like?
No.
That's just how it is.
But no. Grasso, hey, I'm gonna tell you flat to you. I'm gonna tell you straight to you and straight to you. I was wrong about the old Grasso.
For sure.
This lady.
I told him about the hands, the boxing, dude. You was asking who's got the better boxing, dude.
Oh, dude. She stuck her and spun her around, sat her down. Let me tell you like this. I've been watching fights since early '93. Well, it was so quick, dude. She got a knockout and a submission in the same damn fight.
So 2 points. So 2-1
Shit.
For sure.
Nah.
But the funny thing to me is Macy Barber before the fight said she didn't want Mark Smith reffing the fight because he had early stopped one of her fights in the past. Well, you didn't get an early stoppage here, buddy. They let it go.
Dude,
and you
man.
about died. And I think
I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's talk about it.
Was she just laying there performing?
When she got sat down, she got spun and sat down. She's out.
Yeah, out cold.
The choke went on so fast, he didn't have time to even realize she's out.
Yeah.
The choke went in, man, dude. It wasn't long. The rest
just like the
stop it.
Shevchenko fight, she jumps on that choke.
But hold on, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. She was out. She got choked. As soon as the choke got released, the ref stopped the fight. The blood starts flowing. You can tell Macy got back going. She kind of grabbed a single leg on the ref.
And she goes
They
back.
flashed to Grasso, happier than two chicks put together. They flash back to old girl. After she's on the leg, she just opens her arms, flips them flopping like a fish.
Dead or something.
I didn't know if she was dead, James, and I'm not bullshitting you.
Yeah.
She laid there. The camera wasn't playing around. They stayed on her for 120
You
seconds.
said you wanted that.
Yeah, I like the knockout cam.
But what I liked about it
Hold
the
on,
most was Alexa Grasso was just sitting there on her knees staring at her dead body. She's a killer, dude.
Well, she was doing it for respect, but for viewers, yeah, she was staring at a dead body.
This is an
looking at
angle of
work.
her on her knees, and then she's over there dead.
It was
She's
all
staring
pure
at her.
respect, you know,
Killer.
Loada Machida style, and I like that. Man, the hands, hell yeah, they were crispy. The sub, it was there. In my brain, man, I didn't see it like that at all. Barber's hungry or coming on a nice winning streak, and I was sending them texts
And I
to
told
you.
you.
Diego can't get in the cage with her and
And
save
that's
her.
fine, but I told you a win
I was
over
dead wrong,
Shevchenko
dead
is
wrong.
much bigger than a win against
For sure.
Amanda Ribas.
For sure.
So
I'm surprised you even speak Shevchenko's name after the how that went for you.
we went 1-1. What are you talking
Well, I won that.
What?
That wasn't a draw in the second fight. I got both of those. Now, quick question
We
for you:
went 1-1
do you
in
see
those.
Shevchenko Grasso 4
For sure.
1-1
so. It's
with the
1-1.
draw?
You got to.
3 fights.
Plus-
Who's ever had a 4 anyway in UFC?
But I mean, there's not much going on in that division. Both big names.
Grasso's stock is through the roof, boy.
Especially now. I don't
Who even knows
I
about a
don't
year
see-
off?
And who knows if she would
Shit.
win that fight or not? I'd have to give some thinking this time around.
Oh, stay on your horse.
But well, you've changed your mind before as well.
I've never picked against Shevchenko as long as she's been fighting. Carry on.
You're
I've
just
never
getting on
picked
this
against